The Brewers are up 2-0 in the National League Division Series, and honestly, those first two games could not have gone much better. Of course, a blowout in Game 1, and then maybe not a blowout in Game 2, but you took care of business. It was a semi-comfortable win after that Jackson Trios 3-run shot over PCA's head. That was a hell of a moment. That shot from MLB Network was great. I love it, man. I think this is the best playoff atmosphere in baseball. So, of course, you're in a pretty spot. You're in a good spot. But I think we're all aware that the series is not over. We know what can happen at Wrigley Field. The Cubs can absolutely do what we just did to them. And next thing you know, you're back in Milwaukee for a Game 5 for the NLDS. And I'd really appreciate it next time if I was in Milwaukee would be for an NLCS Game 1. So I trust Murph not to have his guys take their foot off the gas here. So I trust them to go for the kill shot tomorrow, and that's what you got to do. You cannot give these guys any amount of hope. But quickly, let's talk about Game 2. Aaron Ashby getting that opening spot. I didn't hate the idea. I liked it. And obviously it didn't go as planned, but I'm not going to get on Murph for making that decision. And I'm not going to get on Ashby for throwing a pitch that wasn't even a strike. It was a good pitch. And Seiya Suzuki, he's a great player. He's a great hitter. He simply just beat him, man. And that's the sport. That happens. Nothing that I'm going to be too upset about, at least on Ashby or Murphy's part. Of course, Jacob Misiorowski is going to get the credit in the pitching line. He's going to get the headliners, as he should, of course, and I will continue to apologize and take my L for him and happily do it as I apologize to him. So again, sorry to Mr. Misiorowski. I said repeatedly, I'm like, hey, do not put this guy on the postseason roster. Then he goes and like, hey, here's 104 on your head and 3 shutouts. So I appreciate that from Jacob Misiorowski. That was great. But, I mean, it wasn't just him, man. I mean, that entire bullpen, if it was Patrick, Jared Koenig deserves every flower he gets at this point, too, because this was a guy you looked in late May, early June, and was like, how much longer is he going to last? This is not the same pitcher that we saw last year, and he's completely turned it around. He's a high-leverage guy who I trust if someone like Abner or Trevor is down, God forbid that doesn't happen, but a guy that I trust to get the big outs in the 7th and 8th innings. And now, for Game 3, that Abner, Miguel, Nick Mears, Jared Koenig, all these guys, the only people that probably aren't going to be available for Game 3 pitching-wise are going to be Aaron Ashby and Jacob Misiorowski, and that's all right. So to follow up Quinn Priester, who has, 18, 19 straight starts the Brewers have won, that you have your top guys to follow up, and that's as perfectly as you can write a game throughout. Also, I love the little decoy situation that Murphy put out there. It was like, hey Quinn, how about you just go out there, warm up, throw, and just trick them. I feel like that's a little trick that Murph might have learned from the last manager here. And, honestly, I'm perfectly okay with that, man. Just get in their head a little bit, and that one is good as it could get, man. Now you got Priester for Game 3, and if you don't get the kill shot in Game 3, then, you got Quintana for Game 4, which is all right. But at this point, just don't give them any glimmer of hope. Take over the park, make it AmFam South, and just end it, man. I mean, that's the goal, of course, man. This could not have gotten any better. I like our matchup tomorrow. I like the chances to end it tomorrow, and I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, but obviously the series is not over by any means at this point. So go Brewers. Let's finish the job.